So we have seen the nervous system, the parts of nervous system, then from anatomy physiology, and then we have seen the drug acting on central nervous system. So in that we have seen the general anesthetic, sedative hypnotics, anticonvulsant, antipsychotics, local anesthetic, antidepressants and all that. Okay, so all drug acting on CNS, including narcotic analgesic and non-narcotic analgesics, we have completed. Now second section of your pharmacology, that is nothing but the drug acting on ANS, that is autonomic nervous system. In that also you have 4 chapters, 4 or 5 chapters. First will be sympathomimetics, sympatholytics, then parasympathomimetics, parasympatholytics. These are the 4 chapters, and in that chapters including drug treatment of Alzheimer's and drug treatment of Parkinson. So actually the drug acting on ANS is a bunch of 5 chapters. So we'll see the drug acting on ANS. ANS means autonomic nervous system, and in that we'll see the details regarding. So we have already seen this, but I would like to revise it. So your nervous system, which makes you nervous, is divided into 2 parts. Nervous system is mainly divided into 2 parts, that is a CNS, PNS. Now CNS means what? Central nervous system. In that you have brain and spinal cord. Drug acting on CNS, we have seen that. So CNS is divided into brain and spinal cord. Again, there is a different anatomical structures in the brain as well as spinal cord, spinal nerves, cranial nerves, etc. Another part is nothing but the PNS. PNS means peripheral nervous system. Okay, PNS means peripheral nervous system. Now this PNS is divided into 2 types: autonomic nervous system and somatic nervous system. Okay, पेरिफेरल नर्वस सिस्टम का भी 2 टाइप होता है, ऑटोनॉमिक एंड सोमैटिक. नाउ सोमैटिक मतलब अंडर योर वॉलंटरी कंट्रोल. व्हाट डू मीन बाय सोमैटिक? सोमैटिक मीन्स अंडर योर वॉलंटरी कंट्रोल. फॉर एग्जांपल, nerve fibers or nerves supplemented to skeletal muscle. So you can contract, you can relax skeletal muscle as and when you want. अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके पैर का मसल आपको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करना है तो आप कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर सकते हो, आपके विल में है. सो somatic nervous system is, it is under control of your brain or it is under control of you. Okay, so will, so it is a somatic under voluntary control. So for example, skeletal muscle. But autonomic nervous system is not under the your control. Okay, it is not under the will control of individual, it is not under the control of brain. Somatic nervous system, okay, somatic nervous system is under the control of brain, voluntary control. बट एटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम क्या है कि आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है. यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल द हार्ट रेट. ओके, यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल द GIT स्मूथ मसल मूवमेंट. यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल द पेरिस्टालसिस. यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल द योर हार्ट रेट. यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल द योर ब्लड प्रेशर. ओके, सो एटोनॉमिक मीन्स दे हैव सर्टन सॉर्ट ऑफ एटोनॉमी. सो दीज, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, हार्ट, कार्डियोवास्कुलर सिस्टम, then your urinary system, then digestive system, okay, so respiratory system. So these systems, they are not under voluntary control. Okay, so that means they have certain sort of autonomy, they are little bit autonomous. वो खुद का ही काम खुद से ही करते हैं. ठीक है, उनको ब्रेन से सिग्नल लेने की जरूरत नहीं. so they are autonomic, but these autonomic functions, they can be influenced, they can be altered by brain. Okay, suppose your heart rate can be increased or your heart rate can be decreased depending upon the neurotransmitter released or depending upon the response. Okay, but brain can increase or decrease this functioning of autonomic nervous system but cannot stop. Okay, or cannot stop. So there is some voluntary control in the there is a autonomic. Okay, there is certain autonomy in the visceral systems like cardiovascular system, respiratory system and all that. Okay, so there is some sort of autonomy plus some little bit control of brain. But in case of somatic, you have total control of brain. कि आप सोमेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम आपके पूरे ब्रेन के कंट्रोल में होता है. ठीक है, आप चाहे तो मसल जैसे स्केलेटल मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर सकते हो, रिलैक्स कर सकते हो. लेकिन एटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम आपके विल में नहीं है, आपके विल पावर में नहीं है. दैट इज नॉट अंडर वॉलंटरी कंट्रोल. ओके, बट ऑब्वियसली इट कैन बी लिटिल बिट there will be little bit, it can be influenced, so it can be increased or decreased depending upon the stimulus. Then okay, so the autonomic nervous system is further divided into two types. First one is a sympathetic nervous system and second one is a parasympathetic nervous system, so depending upon the neurotransmitter. Now anatomically this this autonomic nervous system is classified into two types: craniosacral outflow, that means nerve coming out from craniosacral area, and then another is a thoracolumbar outflow. Thoracolumbar outflow means those autonomic nerves coming out from this area. Okay, now physiologically this autonomic nervous system, they are classified into either sympathetic system and parasympathetic system. Sympathetic system and parasympathetic system. Now for pharmacological point of view, this autonomic nervous system is classified into two types, that is adrenergic nervous system and cholinergic nervous system. In case of adrenergic nervous system or in case of sympathomimetic, okay, adrenergic or sympathomimetic, that there is a adrenaline or noradrenaline as a neurotransmitter. Mainly noradrenaline is the neurotransmitter for adrenergic nervous system. adrenergic और sympathomimetic जिसको है वो वहाँ पे noradrenaline न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर रहेगा, और जो कोलिनर्जिक और कोलिनोमाइमेटिक होता है वहाँ पे एसिटिल कोलिन न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर रहेगा. सो दिस एटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम, it is classified or it is divided into two types, that is sympathetic and parasympathetic physiologically, and pharmacologically you can call them as a cholinergic or adrenergic system. So adrenergic system consists of a noradrenaline as a main neurotransmitter. Cholinergic nervous system consists of a acetylcholine as a main neurotransmitter, which acts on a sympathetic nervous system. They may be either sympathomimetic or sympatholytic. Okay, those drugs which act on a sympathetic nervous system, they are two types: sympathomimetics and sympatholytics. Sympathomimetics means what? So sympathomimetics means they will mimic the responses produced after the stimulation of sympathetic nerves. So that is known as sympathomimetic. And sympatholytic means they will block the actions of sympathetic nervous system. Sympathomimetic, sympatholytic, or they are also known as adrenergic and adrenolytic. Adrenergic means sympathomimetics and adrenolytic means sympatholytics. That's likewise parasympathomimetics means those drug or parasympathomimetic means those drug which will produce a action similar to acetylcholine, that is they are known as a parasympathomimetics. Parasympathomimetic means those drug which will produce or which will mimic, which will copy the responses produced after the parasympathetic stimulation. Okay, then parasympatholytic means what? Parasympatholytic means those drug which will block the actions of parasympathetic nervous system. So there are four terms: sympathomimetics, sympatholytics, or adrenomimetic or adrenergic or adrenolytic. Both are same term. Sympathomimetic, adrenergic, same term. Okay, sympatholytic, adrenolytic, same terms. Parasympathomimetic and cholinergic, same term. Parasympatholytic and cholinolytic, same term. Okay, so you should not get confused between these terms. Okay, so ये terms सब एक ही है. Sympathomimetic मतलब those drug, sympathomimetic मतलब drug which will mimic, which will copy or which will produce the responses similar to noradrenaline. Okay, sympatholytic means those drug which will block the actions of noradrenaline. Parasympathomimetic means those drug which will produce a similar action or which will copy or mimic the action produced by acetylcholine or parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, and cholinolytic means what? Cholinolytic means those drug which will block the action of acetylcholine. Okay, now for cholinergic or parasympathetic nervous system, the main neurotransmitter is acetylcholine. Okay, both pre as well as post ganglionic neurotransmitter for cholinergic system is nothing but the acetylcholine, and for adrenergic nervous system, pre-ganglionic neurotransmitter is acetylcholine and post-ganglionic neurotransmitter is either acetylcholine or noradrenaline. So this was your just overview of nervous system. Now there are different neurotransmitters in the brain. Okay, so okay, So on this also they used to ask the questions in various exams. So we'll quickly revise it. So neurotransmitters, okay, what are these? These are nothing but the chemicals which are mediators for transmitting the impulse, okay, from one neuron to another neuron. एक न्यूरॉन से दूसरे न्यूरॉन को सिग्नल कैसे जाता है? वाया न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर. They are known as a chemical transmitters. So neurotransmitter, they will help to transmit signal from one neuron to another neuron or neuron to effector cell. Effector cells means आपका organ. So neurotransmitters are of following type depending on their nature. Okay, depending upon the functions they are classified as. Depending upon the functions, they may be either stimulatory or excitatory. Both are symptom. Stimulatory or excitatory. For example, acetylcholine, noradrenaline, then 5-hydroxytryptamine, which is known as a serotonin, then glutamic acid. Okay, so first these four, they are known as a stimulatory one. Now inhibitory, glycine, then GABA, then alanine, these are known as inhibitory neurotransmitter in the brain. Okay, so first was a excitatory or stimulatory, second was a inhibitory. Okay, so depending upon the location also they are classified as a central as well as peripheral neurotransmitter. Okay, depending upon the location of neurotransmitter where they are present. If they are present on a central nervous system, they are known as a central neurotransmitter. For example, dopamine, acetylcholine, serotonin and histamine. Then peripheral neurotransmitter, so they are present in the peripheral nerves. Central means they are present in the central nerves or central nervous. Those which are present in the periphery, they are known as a peripheral neurotransmitter like acetylcholine and noradrenaline. So they may ask question, which one of the following is a peripheral neurotransmitter? So noradrenaline and acetylcholine are peripheral neurotransmitter. Now depending upon the chemistry of these neurotransmitter, they are classified as either they may have they may be amines or they may be amino acids or they may be peptides. Okay, so depending on that, so those neurotransmitter which are amine in nature, okay, biogenic amines. Okay, so like acetylcholine is not amine, so particularly this noradrenaline, dopamine and 5-HT, so these three are amine in nature. Okay, noradrenaline, dopamine and serotonin, these are amine neurotransmitter. Acetylcholine is a ester neurotransmitter. Then GABA is a amino acid. Okay, GABA is a amino acid. Now aspartic acid is also there, glutamic acid is there. So GABA, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, these are the amino acids. Dopamine, noradrenaline, adrenaline, 5-hydroxytryptamine, these are the amines, and acetylcholine is again ester. Okay. Now peptide neurotransmitter, there are certain peptides present in the brain: enkapalin, endorphin, dynorphin, substance P, then vasoactive, intestinal peptide, etc. So these are the peptides. So there are different neurotransmitter, they are classified into depending on the functions, location and chemistry. Okay, so इसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन आता है केमिस्ट्री के ऊपर. ओके, वन ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट अ अमाइन इन नेचर. आपको ये तीन ऑप्शन लगे और चौथा ऑप्शन लगे एसिटिलकोलिन. सो एसिटिलकोलिन इज नॉट अ अमाइन. रिमेंबर, एसिटिलकोलिन इज नॉट अ अमाइन. गाबा इज अ gamma aminobutyric acid is a amino acid. Aspartic acid, glutamic acid is also amino acid. So biogenic amines means they are a primary amine. These are the primary amine. Biogenic amines, they are the primary amines, or catecholamines, they are known as catecholamines like noradrenaline, dopamine, 5-hydroxytryptamine. Okay. So this was the neurotransmitter. Now sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. So as I have told you, sympathetic nervous system means what? Sympathetic nervous system, it is known as a adrenergic nervous system, and this nervous system prepares a individual for either fight or flight. Okay, so either fight or flight. And parasympathetic nervous system prepares individual for conservation of energy, body build up and body build up and conservation of energy and digestion of food. Okay, so parasympathetic nervous system prepares individual for digestion of food, metabolism and body building. But sympathetic nervous system prepare you for either flight or fight in case of emergencies. Okay, so आपके बॉडी में ये दोनों एटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम है, सिंपैथेटिक एंड पैरासिम्पैथेटिक. ठीक है, सिंपैथेटिक इज नोन एज एड्रेनर्जिक, पैरासिम्पैथेटिक इज नोन एज कोलिनर्जिक. ठीक है, नाउ दिस सिस्टम वर्क्स इन अ equilibrium or in a state of dynamic equilibrium. So they are working in a state of dynamic equilibrium. Whenever the condition, what will be the condition in front of you, so depending on that the system will be activated. Now suppose that you are present in a jungle. आप जंगल में हो, घूमने गए हो आपके दोस्तों के साथ या फिर किसी दूसरे कारण से जंगल में गए हो, और जंगल में गए हो, आप घूम रहे हो वहाँ पे, और अचानक आपके सामने टाइगर आ जाता है. ओके, सपोज दैट यू हैव a tiger in front of you in a jungle. Now what will happen? So you have two options now. So what are the two options? Either you can fight with that tiger or you can either run from. So in jungle you are alone and in front of you there is a tiger. Okay, now you have two choice. First one, either you can flight मतलब run away, and either you can fight. First option is flight, second option is a fight. Okay, now in the both condition you require certain changes in the body. You require certain physiological changes in the body. So that changes they are brought about by this adrenergic nervous system. So either for fight or flight you need certain physiological changes in the body, and that is brought by adrenergic nervous system. So that's why adrenergic nervous system prepares you for fight or flight. Now what are the different changes? आपके सामने शेर खड़ा है, आपके सामने टाइगर खड़ा है, तो आप में क्या क्या चेंजेस आएंगे? सबसे पहले आपका सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम जो है वो एक्टिवेट हो जाएगा. सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम एक्टिवेट हो जाएगा. ओके, सिंपैथेटिक आउटफ्लो एक्टिवेट हो जाएगा. एंड दिस सिंपैथेटिक आउटफ्लो इट इज़ नोन एज अ थोरेसिक लंबार आउटफ्लो. सिंपैथेटिक आउटफ्लो इज नोन एज अ thoracic lumbar outflow because most of the fibers, most of the nerves that innervate the sympathetic nervous system, they came from thoracic region and lumbar region. thoracic region में और lumbar region से यहाँ पे nerves निकलेंगे. वो कौन से? sympathetic वाले, sympathetic nerves और nerve containing adrenaline. Okay, noradrenaline. So that's why it is known as a thoracic lumbar outflow. Remember. Okay, now these from nerves will come from this thoracic and lumbar region, and they will be supplied into different organs via different relay station like superior ganglion, this coeliac ganglion, then superior mesenteric ganglion and inferior mesenteric ganglion. Its synonyms are also there. You can read from book synonyms. What do you mean by, what is synonym for superior mesenteric ganglion, what is synonym for superior cervical ganglion. So synonyms are also there. Now nerves arising from superior ganglion, they are supplied into this area, they are supplied into these organs like your eyes, salivary glands, and oral and nasal mucosa. So nerves arising from thoracic region, they are supplied to your blood vessels, heart, then bronchi, then liver, stomach, and digestive organs. Okay, spleen, adrenal medulla, etc. Intestinal smooth muscle. Okay, now nerves arising from lumbar area, it is supplied to these area, these organs like your GIT, kidney, bladder and sexual organs. Now अगर आपके सामने वहाँ पे शेर है, so you have tiger in front of you in case of in the jungle. Now what will happen? You have to either fight with that tiger or you have to run away from that tiger. Now in the both cases you need certain physiological changes in your body. Now what are these changes? So as soon as you will see the tiger, your sympathetic nervous system will be activated and noradrenaline will be released from sympathetic nerve endings. Now noradrenaline will act on its receptor which are present on the organ. Now these adrenergic nerves are supplied to various organs. Okay, and where noradrenaline will release and it will act on various organs. Now what will happen? So you need to run from target, you need to run away from tiger. So you should see the path properly. आपको भागना है टाइगर से तो आपको रास्ता दिखना चाहिए अच्छा सा. ठीक है, so that's why there will be pupil dilation of pupil. Okay, dilation of pupil. Okay, pupils will be dilated, circular muscle contracted, accommodation of vision for long distance. Okay, so that you can see the properly. आपको भागना है मतलब आपको दिखना भी चाहिए ना अच्छे से. आपको भागना है मतलब कहाँ पे भी भागेगा, भाग रहे हो और पेड़ से टकराओगे तो ऐसा नहीं, आपको दिखना चाहिए प्रॉपर्ली. दैट्स व्हाई योर आइरिस मसल विल बी contracted, your circular muscle of iris will be contracted, pupils will be dilated and vision for long distance will be set. Okay, then again योर सलाइवरी सिक्रेशंस विल बी इनहिबिटेड. सो आपको भागना है तो आपके मुंह में पानी नहीं आएगा. आपको जब भागना है टाइगर से तो आपके मुंह में पानी नहीं आएगा. सो सलाइवरी ग्लैंड्स विल बी इनहिबिटेड. सो सिक्रेशंस विल बी इनहिबिटेड. नाउ ऑल द सिक्रेशन ऑफ म्यूकोस एरिया विल आल्सो बी इनहिबिटेड. सो आपके मुंह में पानी नहीं आएगा और नज़ल वगैरह वहाँ पर भी कोई सिक्रेशन नहीं होगा. सो ऑल सिक्रेशन विल बी इनहिबिटेड. नाउ फॉर रनिंग योर स्केलेटल मसल नीड्स मोर ब्लड फ्लो. ठीक है, आपको भागना है मतलब आपके बॉडी में जो स्केलेटल मसल है, जैसे आपकी थाई मसल, जो भी ग्लटस मसल, सो ऑल दी स्केलेटल मसल नीड मोर ब्लड फ्लो. ओके, एंड फॉर दैट पर्पज स्केलेटल ब्लड वेसल डायलेशन विल बी देयर ड्यू टू दिस noradrenaline. Noradrenaline will be dilate skeletal blood vessel so that your skeletal muscle will have more blood. So skeletal vasodilation. क्या होगा? Skeletal vasodilation. ठीक है. Then okay, then heart. तो आपको भागना है मतलब क्या? भागना है मतलब आपका ब्लड सप्लाई भी प्रॉपर होना चाहिए सभी ऑर्गन को. ओके, सो फॉर रनिंग यू नीड अ प्रॉपर ब्लड सप्लाई टू skeletal muscle. So your heart will be stimulated. Your heart will be stimulated and it will beat faster. Okay, so rate and force of contraction of your heart will be increased. आप भाग रहे हो मतलब कि आपका दिल जोर से धड़कने लगे. So rate and force of contraction will be increased. Now while you are running away from the tiger, okay, आपका जो सांस है वो फूल जाएगा. सांस क्या होगा आपका? फूल जाएगा. So bronchodilation. What will happen? Bronchodilation. आपका सांस क्या होगा? फूल जाएगा. So smooth muscle of bronchi and trachea will be relaxed and there will be bronchodilation. Now while you are running, जब आप टाइगर से भाग रहे हो तो आपको खाने का नहीं सोचेगा. ठीक है. So in the stomach peristalsis or peristaltic movement will be inhibited. So all the peristalsis of GIT will be inhibited. So peristalsis movement or digestion of food will be stopped. So peristalsis is reduced, sphincters are closed. Okay. Now in the liver what will happen? In the liver you are running. Now for running you need energy. Energy means glucose. So in the liver there will be generation of glucose, glycogenolysis. Okay. So glycogen का breakdown होगा यहाँ पे और glucose release होगा. So glycogen will be converted into glucose. So glycogenolysis. Okay. आपके भागने के लिए एनर्जी तो चाहिए ना आपको. So glucose release होगा. Now what is the action of noradrenaline on spleen? Spleen adrenal medulla. Spleen में क्या है? Spleen में देखो, so there will be contraction of spleen. Okay. Then adrenal medulla. So adrenal medulla there will be release of more adrenaline and noradrenaline in the blood. Now on your GIT, that is intestine and all that. So intestine, small intestine, large intestine. So while you are running, you are not your food will not be digested. Your peristalsis will be stopped. आप भाग रहे हो तभी आपका डाइजेशन बंद हो जाएगा. ठीक है, ऑटोमेटिकली बिकॉज ऑफ दिस noradrenaline. So noradrenaline will act on this small intestine, large intestine, will stop the peristalsis, will reduce the tone, sphincters will be closed and a smooth muscle will be relaxed, but blood vessel will be constricted. Okay, so that's okay. Now on kidney, आप जब भाग रहे हो तो आपको पेशाब करने का मन नहीं करेगा. आपको पेशाब करना है या फिर बचना है. ठीक है, तो आपको बचना है पहले, बाद में घर पे जाके पेशाब करेंगे. ठीक है, तो पहले आपको टाइगर से बचना है. सो यू हैव टू रन फर्स्ट. ओके, नाउ दिस noradrenaline विल इनहिबिट द यूरिन सिक्रेशन. सो यूरिन आपका सिक्रेट नहीं होगा. यूरिन क्या होगा? इनहिबिशन, यूरिन इनहिबिशन होगा, या फिर उसको बोलते हैं यूरिन रिटेंशन. सो ये रिटेंशन ऑफ यूरिन. ओके, सो किडनी में यूरिन फॉर्मेशन कम होगा पहली बार, जो हुआ है, जो ऑलरेडी है आपके ब्लैडर में, उसका आपको सेंस नहीं आएगा बॉडी का. द ब्लैडर विल बी रिलैक्स्ड. द स्मूथ मसल्स ऑफ ब्लैडर, दैट इज नोन एज डेट्रोसर मसल ऑफ ब्लैडर विल बी रिलैक्स्ड एंड स्फिंक्टर विल बी क्लोज्ड. ये जो स्फिंक्टर होता है नीचे जो है वो स्फिंक्टर है. इट विल बी क्लोज्ड एंड मसल विल बी रिलैक्स्ड सो दैट देयर विल बी यूरिन रिटेंशन. ओके, सो यूरिन रिटेंशन, जब आप भाग रहे हो तो आपको यूरिन नहीं होगा. स्मूथ मसल ऑफ बॉल इज रिलैक्स्ड सो दैट यूरिन विल बी रिटेन्ड इन द ब्लैडर. सो आप जब भाग रहे हो, आपको भागना है, बचना है शहर से, या फिर आपको टॉयलेट करना है, ये आप सोचेंगे नहीं, आप भागते जाओ. ठीक है, बिकॉज एट दैट टाइम noradrenaline विल बी रिलीज्ड एंड इट विल एक्ट ऑन अ ब्लैडर. इट विल रिलैक्स द स्मूथ मसल ऑफ ब्लैडर. इट विल कंस्ट्रिक्ट द स्फिंक्टर. तो गेट क्लोज हो जाएगा और घर जो है मतलब जो स्मूथ मसल वो रिलैक्स हो जाएगा. सो दैट यूरिन रिटेंशन विल बी। नाउ ऑन सेक्सुअल ऑर्गन, जब आप भाग रहे हो तो ये सब चीज़ें आपके ध्यान में नहीं आएगी जब आप भाग रहे हो। सो इन केस ऑफ सेक्सुअल ऑर्गन व्हाट विल हैपन, सो इन केस ऑफ मेल एंड फीमेल increased glandular secretion, in case of male and female increased glandular secretion, and in case of male ejaculation will be there. So these are the different pharmacological effect produced after the stimulation of sympathetic nervous system. कि sympathetic nervous system stimulate हो गए आपका तो क्या क्या एक्शन मिलेंगे। So like dilation of pupil, inhibition of secretions of salivary gland, inhibition of secretion of mouth and your nasal mucosa, then skeletal blood vessel will be relaxed, your heart will start beating faster, so rate and force of contraction will be increased. In case of heart, coronary arteries will be there dilated, so that your heart will get proper blood vasodilation, coronary artery vasodilation. Then bronchial smooth muscle will be relaxed and bronchodilation will be there. In case of stomach, peristalsis will be inhibited, sphincters will be closed. In case of liver, glycogenolysis will be there. Okay, now in case of spleen, adrenal medulla, vasoconstriction and in case of adrenal medulla, more adrenaline and noradrenaline will be formed and secreted in the blood. In case of small and large intestine, peristalsis will be inhibited, smooth muscle will be relaxed, sphincters will be closed. Okay, now in case of kidney, urine formation will be decreased. Okay, in case of bladder, retention of urine will be there. Okay, because of the relaxation of smooth muscle and constriction of your sphincter. Then in case of sexual organs, increased glandular secretion. In case of male, ejaculation will be there. So these are the different actions of sympathetic nervous system. Okay, sympathetic nervous system जैसे आपका stimulate हो जाएगा, ये action हो जाएगी. Now if you want to run from the tiger, ठीक है, आपको भागने के लिए भी ये एक्शन चाहिए और आपको फाइट करने के लिए भी एक्शन चाहिए। जैसे आपको फाइट करना है टाइगर से तो आपका जो भी स्केलेटल मसल है वो वर्क करेगा, ठीक है। सो वैसोडाइलेशन होना चाहिए वहाँ पे, स्केलेटल ब्लड वेसल वैसोडाइलेशन। आपको फाइट करना है मतलब उसका वार आपको सहना है। अगर पंजा मारा उसने तो आपको दिखना भी चाहिए ना, अगर आप आंधे हो तो आप मर जाओगे वहाँ। तो फाइट करने के लिए आपका आइरिस जो है सो पिपिल डायलेशन होना चाहिए, माइड्रियासिस। ओके, सो माइड्रियासिस विल बी देयर। ये सब एक्शन है। जब आप फाइट कर रहे हो तो आपका दिल जोर से धड़कने लगा, सांस फूलने लगेगी। सो ऑल दीज आर एक्शंस ऑफ sympathetic nervous system. So in case of sympathetic nervous system, this system prepares you for either fight or flight. Okay, so in the both condition you need certain physiological changes, and these are nothing but these actions. Okay, so these are the actions that occurs after the stimulation of sympathetic nervous system or noradrenaline. Are you getting or not? समझ रहा है आपको? समझते कि नहीं समझते? Now next we'll see. Now this is the actions of parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, so it is exactly opposite to that of your sympathetic nervous system. So parasympathetic nervous system, they are known as the cervical and sacral outflow. So cervical and sacral outflow, it is known as cervical and sacral outflow. Now here in case of parasympathetic nervous system, the neurotransmitter is here acetylcholine. In case of sympathetic there was a noradrenaline. Now here is a acetylcholine. Suppose आप अभी क्या हो गया, आपका आप जंगल में थे, शेर था आपके सामने, आप वहाँ से भाग लिए, बच के आप घर पे आ गए। तो घर पे आ गए हो, मस्त रिलैक्स बैठे हो, फैन चालू है, मस्त रिलैक्स। तो अभी क्या होगा, आपका जो पिपिल डायलेट होगा था वो अभी नॉर्मल हो जाएगा, मतलब कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ पिपिल, ठीक है। जो आपका सलाइवरी सिक्रेशन बंद हो चुका था वो अभी चालू हो जाएगा। सो सलाइवरी ग्लैंड सब मैग्ले जो भी ग्लैंड्स है आपके वो सब एक्टिवेट हो जाएंगे, वो सिक्रेशन इंक्रीज करेंगे। जो हार्ट रेट आपका सिंपैथेटिक, जब आप जंगल में भाग रहे थे, जब आपका हार्ट रेट बढ़ा हुआ था, फोर्स ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्शन बढ़ा था, तो अभी घर पे आके क्या होगा, वो रिलैक्स हो जाएगा। सो रेट ऑफ फोर्स ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्शन विल बी डिक्रीज। कोरोनरी आर्टरी जो डायलेट हो चुकी थी वो कंस्ट्रिक्ट हो गई, ठीक है। जो ब्रोंको डायलेशन हो गया था, सांस फूल रहे थे आपके भागने के टाइम पे, अभी घर पे आके बैठे तो नॉर्मल हो गए, ठीक है। ब्रोंको कंस्ट्रिक्शन अभी जहाँ पे जब भाग रहे थे आप, तो आपका जीआईटी, जो पूरा जीआईटी जैसे स्टमक हो गया, स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन, लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन, वहाँ पे पेरिस्टाल्सिस सबका रुक चुका था, ठीक है। तो वो अभी चालू हो जाएगा, मतलब कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन ऑफ स्मूथ मसल एंड रिलैक्सेशन ऑफ स्फिंक्टर। तो पेरिस्टाल्सिस चालू हो जाएगा, डाइजेशन चालू हो जाएगा, ठीक है। देन जो यूरिनरी ब्लैडर में आपका वहाँ पे यूरिन रिटेंशन हो गया था, अभी घर पे आने के बाद पहले आप क्या करोगे, रिलैक्स हो गए 2 मिनट, और आप बोलेंगे यार नहीं यार, मेरे को बहुत टाइम पे टॉयलेट जाओगे और वहाँ पे रिलैक्स हो जाए। So these are the actions of parasympathetic nervous system. Suppose that you are you run away from the tiger and you are in a house. Now you have relaxed. Now relax, and you are as you relax at your house, your parasympathetic nervous system will be activated. जैसे आपके सामने टाइगर आता है, सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम एक्टिवेट हो जाएगा. जैसे आप घर पे भाग के आओगे तो आपका पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम एक्टिवेट हो जाएगा. तो एक्टिवेट होने के बाद क्या क्या एक्शंस हैं? नाउ व्हाट आर द एक्शंस ऑफ पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम? सो दीज आर द एक्शंस. सो फर्स्ट वी विल सी वन बाय वन. योर iris or your eyes, whatever actions was there, it will be abolished. So here pupil will be constricted. So radial muscle will be contracted and accommodation of vision for near. Okay, तो यहाँ पे घर पे आने के बाद आपका जो pupil डायलेशन हो गया, माइट्रियोसिस हुआ था, वो अभी क्या होगा, नॉर्मल हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे होगा मायोसिस. सो नाउ जब आप भाग रहे थे, when you was running away from tiger, you need to see properly the way, okay, the escape way. For that time, that purpose, your iris was dilated. Now you are at home, घर पे आके बैठे हो, तो आपका pupil क्या होगा, कंस्ट्रिक्ट हो जाएगा, रेडियल मसल जो है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएगा, एंड अकोमोडेशन ऑफ विजन फॉर नियर. नाउ घर पे आने के बाद आपको क्या घर पे आने के बाद आपको ये समझ में आएगा कि यार आप टाइगर से भाग के आए हो, तो आप क्या करो, थोड़ा इमोशनल हो जाओगे और रोना चालू कर दोगे, मम्मी मेरे पीछे टाइगर लगा था. सो लैक्रिमल ग्लैंड्स में क्या होगा, देयर विल बी सिक्रेशन ऑफ टीयर्स. ओके, देन सलाइवरी ग्लैंड, जो सलाइवरी ग्लैंड्स था, सलाइवरी सिक्रेशन था, आप जब भाग रहे थे वो वहाँ पे इनिबिट हो चुका था. सो नाउ अभी क्या होगा, वो एक्टिवेट हो जाएगा. जब घर पे आ गए, बैठे आप रिलैक्स, आपको दिख रहा है कि मम्मी ने अच्छे से खाना बनाया है, बहुत ही अच्छा स्मेल आया. So there will be activation of salivary gland. There will be salivary secretion. So all the secretions of glands will be increased. Salivary gland, subglandular, sublingual, and parotid. So actually these are the types of these are the parts of salivary gland. So ultimately your salivary secretions will be increased. Then heart, when you was running, your heart was stimulated. Okay. Now you are at a rest. Your heart will be come to normal. Okay. So rate and force of contraction will be decreased in case of heart. Coronary artery was dilated at the time of running. Now coronary artery will be up to normal. Then when he was running, your bronchi was dilated. Now you are at rest, bronchoconstriction will be there. On the stomach, when he was running, the stomach, peristalsis of stomach was stopped. Now peristalsis will be secreted. Peristalsis will be started. So secretion in the stomach, secretion of gastric juice, and peristalsis will be there. That is the effect of parasympathetic stimulation. Okay. Now on liver and gallbladder, so blood vessels are dilated, secretions of bile, secretion of pancreatic juice will be increased for digestion. Okay. Now in case of kidney, urine secretion will be increased, urine formation will be increased. In case of small intestine and large intestine, so peristalsis will be increased, secretions of intestine will be increased, sphincters are relaxed, and smooth muscles are contracted in a rhythmic manner, so as to propel the food. Digestion and absorption of food will be increased. In case of bladder, smooth muscle of bladder will be contracted and the sphincters will be relaxed, so that urine will be pass. You can pass the urine now. Now on the sexual organs, in the males erection will occur. जब आप शेर के सामने भाग रहे हो तो ये सब आपका सेक्सुअल इंटेंट नहीं आ जाए, वो सब बंद हो जाए. जब आप घर पे हो तो फिर आपको सोचेगा. इन द फीमेल्स आल्सो वेरिएबल एंड डिपेंडिंग ऑन द स्टेज ऑफ साइकिल. So these are the actions of parasympathetic nervous system. So parasympathetic nervous system is known as a cervical and sacral outflow. Cervical and sacral outflow. Whereas a sympathetic nervous system is known as a thoracic and lumbar out. These are the actions of sympathetic and parasympathetic. Now these two systems, sympathetic nervous system or adrenergic nervous system, and parasympathetic nervous system or cholinergic nervous system, they acts in a dynamic equilibrium. So both these system works in a dynamic equilibrium. एक के बाद, ठीक है. Sympathetic nervous system prepares you for either fight or flight, and this parasympathetic nervous system prepare you for energy conservation, digestion, body building. Okay, Is that clear? Now we'll see the next point. Okay, now nervous system, your nervous system is divided into two, that is a CNS nervous system, central nervous system, and peripheral nervous system. In case of peripheral, you have two types, somatic and autonomic. Now, somatic nerve fibers, they are directly supplied to your skeletal muscle and that is under your control. So willpower में होता है. So if you want to contract your any muscle, skeletal muscle, you can contract. Now in case of somatic nervous system, the neurotransmitter at the effector cell, that is nothing but the acetylcholine. Okay, and it is under your control, voluntary control. आप जब चाहे तब आपका skeletal muscle contact कर सकते हो. So that is a somatic. Now autonomic means you cannot control the muscles, you cannot control your heart rate, you cannot control your smooth muscle of your bronchi. आप बोलते हो कि आपके लिए मेरा दिल धड़कता है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता. दिल ऑटोमेटिक धड़कता है, किसी के लिए नहीं धड़कता. ठीक है. सो आपके लिए दिल धड़कता है तो एक काम करो, 2 मिनट के लिए आपका दिल बंद कर दो, मेरे लिए नहीं बन सकता. इट इज़ नॉट इन योर कंट्रोल. ये सिर्फ बोलने की बात है. इन केस ऑफ पैरासिम्पैथेटिक, इन केस ऑफ ऑटोनॉमिक, you have two systems, sympathetic as well as parasympathetic. Now in case of parasympathetic, the pre-ganglionic, this one is a pre-ganglionic and this one is a post-ganglionic. Okay, this one is a post-ganglionic. So in case of parasympathetic nervous system, pre-ganglionic and post-ganglionic neurotransmitter at the both time, at the both places, at the both neurotransmitter is a acetylcholine. Pre as well as post ganglionic neurotransmitter is acetylcholine in case of parasympathetic nervous system. Now in case of sympathetic nervous system, the pre-ganglionic neurotransmitter is acetylcholine and post-ganglionic neurotransmitter will be noradrenaline, adrenaline or acetylcholine depending on the organ supplied. Parasympathetic nervous system में क्या होता है कि pre-ganglionic and post-ganglionic. ठीक है, ये pre-ganglionic मतलब ये ब्रेन से लेके स्पाइनल कॉर्ड और बीच में जो रिलेशन है उसके पहले भी एसिटिलकोलिन था और इफेक्टर ऑर्गन के पास भी एसिटिलकोलिन है. सो प्री एज वेल एज पोस्ट गैंग्लियोनिक न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर इन केस ऑफ पैरासिम्पैथेटिक इज एसिटिलकोलिन एट द बोथ प्लेसेस. बट इन केस ऑफ सिंपैथेटिक, प्री गैंग्लियोनिक इज एसिटिलकोलिन एंड पोस्ट गैंग्लियोनिक इज अ नॉरएड्रेनालिन और एसिटिलकोलिन इन अ वेरी माइनर अमाउंट. कभी कभी कुछ ऑर्गन में सिर्फ होता है एसिटिलकोलिन, हो गए, बट मोस्टली नॉरएड्रेनालिन होता है. नॉरएड्रेनालिन इज अ पोस्ट साइनेप्टिक न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर एट द सिंपैथेटिक नर्व्स. नाउ विल सी द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. इसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन आ सकता है आपको. ओके, सो इन केस ऑफ पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम, द प्री एज वेल एज पोस्ट गैंग्लियोनिक न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर इज एसिटिलकोलिन एंड इन केस ऑफ sympathetic or adrenergic nervous system, so pre-ganglionic is a acetylcholine and post-ganglionic is a noradrenaline most of the times, but at the some organs there might be acetylcholine also. So remember this. Now autonomic nervous system means what? So autonomic nervous system is divided into two types, somatic and peripheral nervous system, and peripheral nervous system is divided into two, that is a somatic and autonomic. Okay, so somatic means under voluntary control, autonomic means under involuntary control. So for example, in case of somatic nervous system which is under voluntary control, जैसे मैंने बोला है, आपका स्केलेटल मसल आपके हिसाब से कब कॉन्टैक्ट करना है, कब रिलैक्स करना है, कर सकते हो. दैट इज अ सोमेटिक. बट यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल और यू कैन नॉट स्टॉप योर हार्ट बीट फॉर सम टाइम. यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल योर मूवमेंट ऑफ डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम. सो दैट इज अंडर इनवॉलंटरी कंट्रोल. यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल. So that is nothing but the autonomic nervous system. So there is some sort of autonomy. So see, somatic nervous system में जो नर्व आता है उसको अगर डैमेज हो गया या फिर आपने कट किया वो नर्व, so there will be total paralysis. So if you try to cut the somatic nerve, so there will be this of total paralysis. But if you try to cut the autonomic nerve, so there will not be total paralysis. There will be the part will be affected, but part will not be paralyzed. जैसे आपने ऑटोनॉमिक नर्व का अगर कोई कट किया तो आपका हार्ट नहीं बंद होगा, दैट विल बी, वो चालू रहेगा, लेकिन कंट्रोल कम होगा. ठीक है, कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते आप, आपका ब्रेन कंट्रोल नहीं होगा. जैसे मान लीजिए कि आपके बॉडी में ब्लड का वॉल्यूम ज़्यादा हो गया तो उनका यूरिन निकलना चाहिए, तो वो नहीं होगा. ऑटोनॉमिक नर्व का फाइबर को अगर आपने कट किया, सो देयर विल नॉट बी टोटल एट्रोपी और देयर विल नॉट बी टोटल पैरालिसिस. But in case of somatic nerve, if you cut the somatic nerve, there will be total paralysis. Okay. Now, autonomic nervous system, they are of two type, parasympathetic as well as sympathetic. Parasympathetic means that prepares you for conservation of energy, digestion and body building, and sympathetic means that will prepare you for fight and flight. We have seen that. Okay. And another one is there known as the enteric nervous system. Enteric nervous. So autonomic nervous system, they are divided into three types: sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system and enteric nervous system. Enteric nervous system. We'll see the next. Now different neurotransmitters synthesis and metabolism. So this point is again very important. Okay, इसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन ऑलरेडी आ चुके हैं. तो different neurotransmitters synthesis and metabolism of same. Okay, so you know that there is a adrenaline, noradrenaline, dopamine, 5-hydroxytryptamine, histamine, acetylcholine. Okay, so now synthesis, release, storage of those neurotransmitters. Okay, now acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter for your parasympathetic, postganglionic parasympathetic nerves, but it is a preganglionic neurotransmitter for sympathetic also. So acetylcholine. So now this acetylcholine is synthesized from two compounds. First one is a choline and second one is a acetyl group. Now this is synthesized in the nerve fiber. जो न्यूरॉन होता है उसके अंदर ये सिंथेसिस होता है. So synthesized in the nerve fiber from two compounds. First one is a choline base, which is obtained from extracellular fluid, and acetyl group which is from it is generated from acetyl-CoA. acetyl-CoA is nothing but the intermediate in the metabolism. ठीक है. जो acetyl group होता है वो acetyl-CoA से आता है. choline जो है बेस वो आता है एक्स्ट्रासेलुलर फ्लूइड से, एंड ये दोनों मिला के acetyl-choline बनाते हैं. Okay, now the formation of acetylcholine or the synthesis of acetylcholine is taken, it is done by choline acetyltransferase enzyme. This choline acetyltransferase enzyme will catalyze the synthesis of acetylcholine from choline and acetyl group. Okay, choline form extracellular fluid and acetyl group form various metabolic pathways like acetyl-CoA. Now this synthesis takes place in the cytoplasm. It takes place in the cytoplasm of neuronal cell. नर्व सेल जो होता है, न्यूरॉन जो होता है, उसमें उसके साइटोप्लाज्म में इसका सिंथेसिस होता है. ठीक है. नाउ ये सिंथेसिस होके ये स्टोर होता है. नाउ आफ्टर सिंथेसिस एसिटिलकोलिन इज स्टोर्ड इन द वेसिकल्स. ओके, इट इज स्टोर्ड इन द वेसिकल्स में स्टोर होता है, एंड वेन एवर देर इज सिग्नल देर विल बी रिलीज ऑफ दैट एसिटिलकोलिन. सो रिलीज ऑफ एसिटिलकोलिन टेक्स प्लेस बाय एक्सोसाइटोसिस. सो रिमेंबर ऑल द न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर they are released by the process of exocytosis. यहाँ पे लिखा नहीं है, बोल रहा हूँ, नोट डाउन कर लो. क्वेश्चन आ चुका है. ओके, तो न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर्स आर रिलीज्ड बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ एक्सोसाइटोसिस. दिस इज सिंथेसाइज्ड. नाउ there are certain chemicals, there are certain alkaloids which affect the synthesis of acetylcholine. Now this hemicolinium is the compound which inhibit the choline uptake. Now synthesized choline, जो कोलिन है, यहाँ पे कोलिन लग रहा है, एसिटिल ग्रुप लग रहा है सिंथेसिस के लिए. जो कोलिन है वो कहाँ से आएगा? एक्स्ट्रासेलुलर फ्लूइड से. वो अपटेक हो जाएगा, न्यूरोनल अपटेक ऑफ कोलिन. ओके, नाउ दैट इज इनहिबिटेड बाय दिस हेमोकोलिनियम. हेमोकोलिनियम इनहिबिट द choline uptake and prevent the synthesis of acetylcholine. Now another compound is there known as a vasimicol. Vasimicol inhibit the vascular uptake of acetylcholine. Vascular uptake of acetylcholine मतलब क्या? जैसे एसिटिलकोलिन सिंथेसिस हो गया तो उसको स्टोर किया जाता है साइनेप्टिक वेसिकल्स में. सो आफ्टर द सिंथेसिस ऑफ एसिटिलकोलिन, दैट एसिटिलकोलिन इज टेकन अप इनटू और स्टोर्ड इनटू साइनेप्टिक वेसिकल्स. ओके, सो साइनेप्टिक वेसिकल्स में स्टोर होता है बाय अपटेक मैकेनिज्म. नाउ दैट अपटेक इज इनहिबिटेड बाय वेसिमिकोल. अनदर टॉक्सिन इज देयर नोन एज बोटुलियम टॉक्सिन which inhibit the release of acetylcholine. Okay, so these are the drugs which affect the synthesis, storage and release of the acetylcholine. So hemocolinium will prevent the uptake of choline base. Vasimicol will prevent the uptake of acetylcholine synthesized, will affect the storage. Okay, then botulinum toxin will affect the release of acetylcholine. Okay, now acetylcholine is synthesized, stored and released in the synapse. Synapse is nothing but the hypothetical junction of two neurons. Okay, so small tiny gap present between two neurons, so to communicate the message from one neuron to another neuron there is a mediators. known as the neurotransmitters. Okay, and the signal from one neuron to another neuron will be transmitted via these neurotransmitters like acetylcholine, adrenaline, noradrenaline, serotonin, etc. Acetylcholine is hydrolyzed into it is metabolized into choline and acetyl base. Okay, ठीक है, उसका मेटाबॉलिज्म किस में होगा? acetylcholine is hydrolyzed into choline and acetic acid. Okay, what is the hydrolysis product of acetylcholine? Choline and acetic acid. Now this is done by enzyme known as a cholinesterase. Cholinesterase. So it will cause hydrolysis of acetylcholine. Now there are different type of cholinesterase. इसके ऊपर भी क्वेश्चन आ चुके हैं. So it is very important again. So what are the different types of cholinesterase? So cholinesterase is the enzyme that is responsible for the metabolism of acetylcholine. Now first one is known as a acetylcholinesterase, not anticholine. It is acetylcholine. Okay, not anticholine. It is acetylcholinesterase, or it is also known as a true cholinesterase. Remember the synonyms also. Already question आ चुका है इसके ऊपर. Acetylcholinesterase or true cholinesterase. So that is the enzyme responsible for the metabolism of or hydrolysis of acetylcholine in the neurons. So this cholinesterase or true cholinesterase is present in the neurons, ganglia, mioneuronal junction. Okay, and it hydrolyzes the acetylcholine rapidly. It will not hydrolyze the methacholine. Remember, write down. यहाँ पे लिखा नहीं मैंने. It will not hydrolyze the methacholine. So acetylcholinesterase or true cholinesterase will hydrolyze the acetylcholine rapidly, and this enzyme is present in the neuronal junction, mioneuronal junction, and ganglia. Now another type is there known as a butyrylcholinesterase. Butyrylcholinesterase, and which is also known as a pseudocholinesterase. Second enzyme is known as a butyrylcholinesterase or pseudocholinesterase. Now this enzyme is present in the plasma, liver, and other organs, and some amount of this enzyme also present in the ganglia. ठीक है, तो मोस्टली देखो न्यूरॉन्स में एसिटिलकोलिन का मेटाबॉलिज्म करेगा कौन? ये वाला ट्रू एसिटिलकोलिनेस्टरेज. ट्रू एसिटिलकोलिनेस्टरेज इसका मेटाबॉलिज्म एसिटिलकोलिन का करेगा कहाँ पे? न्यूरॉन्स में. और बाहर कौन करेगा? बाहर करेगा ये ब्यूटाइलकोलिनेस्टरेज और pseudocholinesterase. Is it because it is present in the liver, plasma, and other organ, which will also cause hydrolysis of acetylcholine, but slowly. It will cause hydrolysis of acetylcholine slowly and not methacholine. Methacholine is a substituted synthetic derivative of your acetylcholine. So we'll see the drugs in the upcoming slide. First, you need to understand the synthesis, storage, and release of this neurotransmitter. So समझ में आ गया इसका? समझ लगा? acetylcholine synthesis कसं होतं आणि release कसं होतं. Now we'll see with the diagram. We'll see the same thing with the diagram. Now synthesis, release, storage, and metabolism of acetylcholine. Now you can see in this diagram, the first diagram, synthesis, storage, and release and metabolism. So acetyl-CoA, okay. So acetyl-CoA and choline, मतलब acetyl-CoA से acetyl group and choline मतलब base, nitrogenous base. So they will combine together to form a acetylcholine, and the reaction is catalyzed by this enzyme choline acetyl transferase. Okay, तो ये होगा choline, and hydrolysis जब मेटाबॉलिज्म होगा उसका acetylcholine का तो आपको choline और acetyl मिल जाएगा. And metabolism is done by cholinesterase. Okay, so it is a metabolizing enzyme and this is a synthesizing enzyme. याद रखो, acetylcholine acetyl transferase is the enzyme which synthesizes the acetylcholine, and cholinesterase is the enzyme which metabolizes the. As you can see over here, it is your neuron. Okay, ये neuron है. Now neuron में क्या होता है? acetylcholine synthesis. So acetyl-CoA plus choline. So you will get synthesis of acetylcholine. So acetylcholine will be synthesized in the neuron. Now this acetylcholine is stored in this vesicle. It is known as synatic vesicles. So this acetylcholine is stored in this synatic vesicle with the help of this calcium. So calcium plays very important role in the storage of this acetylcholine as well as release of acetylcholine from the vesicle. स्टोरेज के लिए भी इम्पोर्टेंट है कैल्शियम, एंड रिलीज के लिए भी इम्पोर्टेंट है. न्यूरोलॉजिकल डिसऑर्डर जो होते हैं उसमें कैल्शियम का प्रेस्क्राइब करते हैं कैल्शियम. ओके, दिस एसिटिलकोलिन synthesized and stored in this synaptic vesicle. It will be released whenever there will be signal to this neuron. It will be released and released by exocytosis. Okay, now released acetylcholine, यहाँ पे देखो released acetylcholine. now acetylcholine is released. ये हो गया आपका पोस्ट साइनेप्टिक न्यूरॉन, ये हो गया आपका प्री साइनेप्टिक न्यूरॉन. तो इसमें बीच में जो गैप है, जो थोड़ा सा गैप जो है इसमें देखो, उसको बोलते हैं साइनेप्स. ओके, उसको बोलते हैं साइनेप्स. नाउ released acetylcholine, this released acetylcholine will act on a different receptors, post synaptic receptors. तो इसमें मस्कर्निक रिसेप्टर होंगे, निकोटिनिक रिसेप्टर होंगे, and it will alter the permeability for the ions. Now some part of this acetylcholine will be taken back, and some part of this acetylcholine will be taken back by reuptake mechanism, pre-synaptic cholinergic receptor and reuptake mechanism, and some part of this acetylcholine will be metabolized and some part of acetylcholine will act on its receptor. So that's how there is a release, synthesis, release and storage of metabolism of acetylcholine. Okay, now we'll see the next one is the synthesis, release, metabolism of adrenaline, noradrenaline and dopamine. Now you have amino acid known as a phenylalanine. यहाँ पे देखो ये phenylalanine का स्ट्रक्चर है. So you have amino acid known as a phenylalanine in the liver. Okay, so phenylalanine will be converted into tyrosine by hydroxylation. Okay, so यहाँ पे देखो ये सिर्फ hydroxyl group है in the liver. So phenylalanine will be converted to tyrosine. Now this tyrosine is important. Tyrosine is a precursor. It is a precursor for dopamine, okay, noradrenaline, adrenaline. So all these dopamine, adrenaline, noradrenaline, so all these are synthesized from this tyrosine amino acid. Now this tyrosine amino acid is taken up into brain. Tyrosine amino acid अब ये brain में जाएगा और ये क्या होगा, यहाँ पे उसका अपटेक हो जाएगा एड्रेनर्जिक न्यूरॉन में. सो इन एड्रेनर्जिक न्यूरोनल साइटोप्लाज्म, एड्रेनर्जिक न्यूरॉन जो है उसमें इसका अपटेक हो जाएगा और वहाँ पे उसका कन्वर्जन हो जाएगा. नाउ दिस टायरोसिन इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू डोपा. डोपा मीन्स डाईहाइड्रोक्सी फिनाइलअलानिन. ओके, तो ये क्या आता है टायरोसिन. सो डाईहाइड्रोक्सी फिनाइलअलानिन, यहाँ पे देखो डाईहाइड्रोक्सी ग्रुप, 2 हाइड्रोक्सी ग्रुप है यहाँ पे. सो इट इज नोन एज अ डाईहाइड्रोक्सी फिनाइलअलानिन. Tyrosine will be converted into dihydroxyphenylalanine by the enzyme known as a hydroxylase. Okay, tyrosine का conversion होगा डोपा में by hydroxylase. Okay, hydroxylase मतलब hydroxylase. Then dopa is converted into dopamine. Dihydroxyphenylalanine, that is dopa, is converted into dopamine. So by decarboxylation reaction, by the enzyme known as a decarboxylase. तो decarboxylase मतलब ये रिमूव हो जाएगा यहाँ से. तो देखो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है, डोपामाइन हो गया, मतलब यहाँ पे कार्बोक्सिलिक ग्रुप रिमूव होगा. सो दैट इज अ डोपामाइन. ओके, डोपामाइन. नाउ डोपामाइन इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू नॉरएड्रेनालिन इन द इनसाइड द ग्रैनुल्स मतलब साइनेप्टिक वेसिकल. एंड ये दूसरी जगह पे भी होता है, ये एड्रेनल ग्लैंड्स पे भी होता है. सो डोपामाइन विल बी कन्वर्टेड टू नॉरएड्रेनालिन बाय द एंजाइम नोन एज अ डोपामाइन बीटा हाइड्रोक्सिलेज. तो ये हो गया अल्फा कार्बन, ये हो गया बीटा कार्बन. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप आ जाएगा ये अंदर. सो दैट इज नॉरएड्रेनालिन. सो डोपामाइन विल बी कन्वर्टेड टू नॉरएड्रेनालिन बाय बीटा हाइड्रोक्सिलेज. ओके, एंड दिस नॉरएड्रेनालिन विल बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू एड्रेनालिन बाय एन मिथाइल ट्रांसफरेज एंजाइम. सो एन मिथाइल ट्रांसफरेज मतलब क्या, यहाँ पे मिथाइल ट्रांसफर करेगा यहाँ पे. इट इज स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एड्रेनालिन. ओके, नाउ दीज टू ग्रुप्स, two adjacent hydroxyl group in every structure around phenyl ring, they are known as a catechol. Phenyl ring plus 2 adjacent hydroxyl group. जो phenyl ring है और उसमें 2 adjacent hydroxyl group होगा तो उसको बोलेंगे catechol. ओके, एंड दैट्स वाई catechol. एंड उसमें क्या है, और एक ये देखो अमाइन है. सो दैट्स वाई दीज स्ट्रक्चर्स और दीज न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर दे आर नोन एज अ कैटेकोलामाइंस, क्योंकि उसमें कैटेकोल न्यूक्लियस है और अमाइन भी है. So these are known as catecholamines and these are the neurotransmitters. So dopamine, noradrenaline, adrenaline, all these are synthesized from one amino acid known as a tyrosine. Okay, so tyrosine is a precursor, okay, for these catecholamines. तो आपको क्वेश्चन में अगर पूछा one of the following amino acid is a precursor for synthesis of noradrenaline, और टायरोसिन ऑप्शन में दिया ही नहीं, और ऑप्शन में दिया है फिनाइलअलानिन. तो आपको इसको ठीक करना है, बिकॉज फिनाइलएलानिन इज इटसेल्फ इज अ प्रिकर्सर फॉर टायरोसिन. फिनाइलएलानिन का हाइड्रोक्सिलेशन होने के बाद टायरोसिन बनता है, ठीक है. सो दैट्स व्हाई फिनाइलएलानिन and tyrosine both are the precursor for this. Okay, remember this. Now next one is now we'll see the synthesis, storage, metabolism. So noradrenaline, it is a neurotransmitter for sympathetic nervous system. Okay, noradrenaline, dopamine. Okay, dopamine is not. Now noradrenaline, dopamine is a monoamines present in the postganglionic sympathetic nervous system or nerve ending. Noradrenaline is a postganglionic sympathetic site. It is a noradrenaline is a neurotransmitter for postganglionic sympathetic site except sweat gland. Sweat gland में नहीं होता है, sweat gland में acetylcholine होता है. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter for basal ganglia in the limbic system and chemoreceptor trigger zone. ये कहाँ पे neurotransmitter है? Noradrenaline कहाँ पे होता है? sympathetic nervous system में होता है. Dopamine कहाँ पे होता है? लिम्बिक सिस्टम होता है एंड केमोरेसेप्टर ट्रिगर जोन में. सो डोपामाइन इंक्रीज इन द डोपामाइन लेवल एट दिस लिम्बिक सिस्टम is associated with the schizophrenia mania. We have seen that antipsychotic drugs. Now let's come to the point. Okay, now these biogenic amines, they are synthesized from tyrosine amino acid by the enzyme tyrosine hydroxylase. Catecholamines are stored in the synaptic vesicle. Okay, they are synthesized and stored in the synaptic vesicle in the nerve terminals and they are released by the process of exocytosis. इसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन आ चुका है. They are released by process of exocytosis. There are two types of uptakes. There are two types of uptakes, not update. There are two types of vesicular uptake. Okay, there are two types of uptake. First one is a vesicular uptake and second one is a neuronal uptake. So I will explain this in the diagram, don't worry. Now the rate limiting step in the synthesis of catecholamines is a tyrosine hydroxylase. Rate limiting step मतलब क्या? Rate limiting step is the step in the particular metabolic reaction which is very slow in nature. ठीक है, एखादे मेटाबॉलिक साइकिल में एक स्टेप ऐसा होता है कि जो बहुत ही स्लो होता है, उसको बोलते हैं रेट लिमिटिंग स्टेप. सो रेट लिमिटिंग स्टेप इन द सिंथेसिस ऑफ कैटेकोलामाइन इज नथिंग बट द टायरोक्सिन हाइड्रोक्सिलेज. सो हाइड्रोक्सिलेशन ऑफ टायरोसिन, दैट स्टेप इज अ वेरी स्लो स्टेप इन द सिंथेसिस ऑफ कैटेकोलामाइन. इसके ऊपर भी क्वेश्चन आ चुका है. सो रेट लिमिटिंग स्टेप इन द सिंथेसिस ऑफ बायोजेनिक अमाइंस or rate limiting step in the synthesis of catecholamines or rate limiting step in the synthesis of noradrenaline, that is nothing but the tyrosine hydroxylase. So same thing. Okay, now rate limiting step मतलब क्या? बहुत ही slow होता है and this step is inhibited by this metyrosine. Metyrosine is a false amino acid. Metyrosine क्या है? False amino acid. Tyrosine क्या है? Original amino acid. Metyrosine क्या है? False amino acid. Methyl tyrosine. This step is inhibited by metyrosine. Remember, इसके ऊपर भी क्वेश्चन आ सकता है. Now dopamine is metabolized by predominantly by MAO, monoamino oxidase, MAO-B. So there are two types of MAO, MAO-A and MAO-B. Monoamino oxidase A and monoamino oxidase B. So dopamine is metabolized by this MAO-B in the brain and MAO-A outside the CNS, and very few part of this dopamine is also metabolized by this enzyme known as a COMT. COMT. COMT मतलब क्या? Catecholamine orthomethyl transferase. So you have to remember what are the enzyme responsible for metabolism of dopamine. MAO-B is the main which metabolizes the dopamine in the CNS. Outside the CNS, it is metabolized by MAO-A and COMT. Now noradrenaline is also metabolized by COMT, that is catechol orthomethyl transferase, and MAO-A. MAO-A जो होता है, MAO-A वो मेटाबोलाइज करता है नॉरएड्रेनालिन एंड 5-हाइड्रोक्सीट्रिप्टामाइन को. MAO-A will metabolize noradrenaline and 5-हाइड्रोक्सीट्रिप्टामाइन. MAO-B will metabolize dopamine. Okay, ये याद रखो. That's why MAO-A inhibitors, they are useful as a antidepressant drug. We have seen MAO-A inhibitors, so they are useful as a antidepressant drug, and MAO-B inhibitors, they are useful as a anti-Parkinson drug. We have seen that also. Now noradrenaline is metabolized by MAO-A and COMT, catecholamine orthomethyl transferase. The metabolic product of these catecholamines are excreted in the urine, and the main metabolite is nothing but the vanille mandelic acid. Vanillyl mandelic acid. Vanillyl mandelic acid is the major metabolite of your noradrenaline. Another metabolites are also there. For example, 3-methoxy 4-hydroxy phenethylene glycol. They are the product of reduction. They are excreted in the urine along with the other metabolite like metanephrine and normetanephrines. तो ये सब मेटाबोलाइट्स है, याद रखो. What are the metabolites? Metanephrine, normetanephrine, then 3-methoxy 4-hydroxy phenethylene glycol, then vanillin mandelic acid. So out of these major metabolite is a vanillin mandelic acid. इसके ऊपर भी क्वेश्चन आ चुका है. Then neuronal transmission and mechanism. Neuronal transmission mechanism. तो क्या होगा? Neurotransmitters, they are as told, they are present in the synaptic cleft or synaptic vesicle. They are present in the vesicle in an active form. They have a specific receptor on post neuron. Okay, their release is regulated by negative feedback mechanism. Now there are various kind of drug that can alter these neurotransmitter. They can either affect the synthesis, they can either affect the storage, they can either affect the release, they can be precursor for the synthesis of these neurotransmitter. So there are different drugs which can act on a different way. I will save the recording once and then we will see the next. So first we will see the metabolism of this. So adrenaline, noradrenaline, they are structurally similar, only there is difference of methyl group. Noradrenaline will be metabolized by two enzymes. First one is a MAO-A. It will metabolize MAO-A to 3,4-dihydroxy mandelic acid. आपका noradrenaline कन्वर्ट करेंगे 3,4-dihydroxy mandelic acid में by MAO and by COMT. Noradrenaline will be converted into metanephrine, normetanephrine. Okay, normetanephrine. ये normetanephrine again taken up by MAO and converted into 3-methoxy 4-hydroxy mandelic acid. And adrenaline जो है, adrenaline आपका, so adrenaline is converted into again same dihydroxy mandelic acid by MAO and by COMT converted into metanephrine. And all this metanephrine, this 3-methoxy 4-hydroxy mandelic acid and normetanephrine, they are excreted in the urine in the free form or either in the form of glucuronide conjugate or sulfate conjugate. Now I will save the recording once and